Image beats effort. Image is probably the most important thing. That's the starting point to leveling up your attraction, leveling up your respect with other men. It garners a lot more respect. Let me go ahead and just paint this picture for you. There's two guys. These guys live in the same city. They're the same age, same access to information, same internet, same opportunities, but their lives go in completely different directions. Let's call the first one Scrubby. Scrubby's not a bad guy. He's just kind of lost. He wakes up late. He throws on whatever's clean. Hair's a little off, messy. His posture's a little slouched, and he always seems like he's not 100%. He's always saying things like, man, I'm working on myself. I'm out here grinding. People don't really give me a chance. And he can't seem to ever catch a break. And then there's the stud. The stud's not louder. He's not smarter, not even working harder. He's just intentional. He always has a clean fit. He has good posture, calm presence. When he walks into a room, people assume something about him, something positive about him. And here's the part that messes with people, is that the stud's life seems easier. And it's not because it's easier, but because the system is already leaning in his favor. The difference between the two guys isn't effort, it's image. It's the best image that they present for themselves. Before you think that I'm talking down on somebody, I'm not, because I used to be that scrub. I grew up in Houston in the north side. My parents were Mexican, working class household. There wasn't like a how to present yourself conversation with my parents. We would usually talk about work, construction. That was the type of conversations. And I remember being around 12 years old, getting ready for school one morning, and I looked down at what I was wearing, and even back then, I knew that that was not it. I was wearing some cheap jeans, some beat up shoes, I think they were Shaqs, a sweater that did me zero favors, and most of it was hand-me-downs from my older brothers. A lot of the clothing that I used to buy back then was from Ross, from Goodwill, and it was affordable at the time. That was what I was wearing, that's what my parents could afford. Nothing dramatic happened when I got to school, no one roasted me, no one said anything slick. But the room changed, and I noticed that I just received less attention. There was less assumption of competence, and I felt smaller. And it was not emotionally, it was mechanically. Like the environment decided something about me without asking. And that was the first time I understood something most men never really put into words. And that is that image doesn't announce itself. It doesn't explain. It just decides how you're treated. It's like your image speaks for itself. You have to put in the effort. I don't care how motivated you are. I don't care how many podcasts you listen to. I don't care how hard you grind. The world is not waiting for you to catch up. Like the world's not gonna do you any favors. People don't wake up thinking, let me give this guy extra patience today. They read you, they sort you, and then they move on. That's the way human nature is. And if you don't change the signal that you're sending, you're going to be getting the same results. You're going to continue feeling that frustration. That's why Scrubby stays confused. He thinks effort overrides perception, and it doesn't. Every environment trains men differently. Some reward dominance, some reward restraint, some reward professionalism, some reward adaptability or physical presence, and none of them explain the rules. There's no orientation, there's no handbook, there's no feedback email. If you don't adapt, you're not punished. You're bypassed, passed over, overlooked. Like move around, make way for the stud. And most guys call that bad luck, and it's not. It's just misalignment, and that's the key word right there. It's misalignment. You're not aligned to the situation. When you align your image with the environment, life feels smoother. When you don't, everything feels heavy, and that's the system. That's the key right there. Alignment. If you really want to get practical, first, stop dressing like you don't care. Even if you care internally, the signal says you don't. Second, clean up the basics. Your hair, grooming, posture. This isn't fashion. It's hygiene plus intention. Third, dress for where you're going, not where you are. That's the key, man. Like dress for where you see yourself, the vision of your life. Scrubby dresses for comfort. The stud dresses for alignment. There's an objective, there's a mission for the way he's dressing. Fourth, understand the room before trying to stand out. Most guys want to express themselves before they understand the environment, and that's backwards. You want to understand the environment and then express yourself accordingly. I've seen this play out everywhere. Back when I was in college, back when I was in high school, when I graduated and I started working in tech, starting my own business and dating, traveling the world in different countries. Medellin, Colombia rewards different signals than Tokyo, Japan. Mexico City is not Thailand. Rio is not Santiago. But the same archetypes keep winning. That's one of the things that I always see, is that the same archetypes keep winning and the same lames keep losing. Men with presence and discipline, men with confidence and structure, not louder men, not flashier men. It's alignment, aligned men. And when alignment clicks, careers move faster, respect shows up earlier, attraction stops feeling forced. The effort did not change, the signal did. You amplified your signal in the right direction. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content on your image, why your image is power, how to maximize it. You can also reach out to me directly. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM there and we can see if we can work one-on-one. And as always, stay fresh and stay confident.